Let's stop pretending. If you sit down to study and 5 minutes later, the page has slid away, your phone is out, your mind is gone, nothing happened, that's not stress. That's not burnout. That's not something TikTok diagnosed you with. That's you leaving the moment when things get hard. Yes, I'm talking to you. You know this moment. You sit down, convince yourself this time will be different. Everything is open, you're ready. Then the material doesn't click instantly. And instead of staying, you drift, you scroll, you switch tabs, you reread the same line like it's going to change. Then you say, I don't know what's wrong with me. Nothing is wrong with you. You just left. You've been fed this idea that attention is about motivation, or discipline, or believing in yourself. So when the page slides away, you assume you're broken. And here's the truth people avoid. Attention is not trust. It's not belief. It's not vibes. It's capacity. And capacity only comes from staying longer than your comfort wants you to. You don't lack focus. You lack tolerance. Your brain learned one rule a long time ago. The second something feels slow, boring, or confusing, we leave. You reinforced that rule for years. So now when studying asks you to sit in confusion, think without payoff, or work without instant reward, your brain checks out. Not because it's broken, because it's learned that escape is always allowed. This is where people get uncomfortable. You don't actually study. You hover, you organize, you plan, you highlight random lines, you rearrange your desk. All of that feels productive because it avoids the one thing that actually matters. Thinking when you don't understand yet. You call it effort, but it's avoidance. Here's the part that matters. Studying is supposed to feel uncomfortable. Confusion is not a sign to stop. Boredom is not a reason to quit. Slowness is not failure. That's what learning feels like before it clicks. If you only stay when it feels good, you'll never build anything worth keeping. And most people were never taught that. Here's the relief. You don't fix this with motivation. You don't fix it by pushing harder. You fix it by proving over and over that you don't leave. Short sessions, one task, no escape. Stop on purpose. Come back again. That's how attention is built. Not with trust alone, with repetition that your brain can survive. The page isn't slippery. Your brain just hasn't learned that it's safe to stay yet. And that can be taught. You're not broken. You're building a capacity that was never built for you before.